Hi, everyone. Welcome to Lit Whiskey Wednesday, where lit stands for literature. We have an absolute banger of an episode that is a little bit too large for me to do by myself. So I have a very special guest with me, my very good friend, a brother to me, Mr. Ramon Gonzales.
Howdy, howdy.
How you doing, Raymond?
Well, I woke up and I'm going to make it your problem.
Yeah, I fully believe that. If you've already had some of the whiskey that we're going to talk about today, you're going to be my problem.
My brother in Christ, we're recording this on St. Patrick's Day. I wish you the best of luck.
So with that being said, and funny enough, you mentioned St. Patrick's Day. I tried to learn how to say the intro to this show in Gaelic, and I almost had it down, but I said, you know what, I might save it for next St. Patrick's.
Yeah, you are a braver man than me. I have attempted Gaelic once in my life, and mind you, I'm a Gonzales who struggles with Spanish. There was no absolute way I was going to be able to speak Gaelic at all.
You know what? Get enough shots of either Jameson or Redbreast in you. You'll figure it out.
I'll be speaking the language, but I promise you, it's not Gaelic.
So to kick things off, Raven, how do we know each other? Tell our audience our story.
Well, it's actually kind of an absolutely crazy one. I don't recall whether or not you may have shared this with anybody who listens to you, but you and I are absolute dorks who played Quidditch in college.
Yep.
And around I think my third year out there, I was at the point where I'm starting to step away from Quidditch because I need to also pass college. And I was still going to tryouts and practices because, I loved it. And I want to say it was practice for tryouts that year. And
I think so.
We'd gone through all the drills. We'd done everything at, I think we were at the Penberthy Fields, more than likely. And, we went through everything. And towards the end of the day, you approached me and asked for a ride home. Which, you and I had talked, I think, a little bit, or we had, caught each other's attention a couple times during the practice. So, yeah, you approached asking for a ride home, and screw it, I have no problem with it. So, College Station is not a huge town, much to its detriment for the amount of people who are there. Yeah, so we hopped in the car, and I let you give me directions to wherever you live. So we leave going down a very generalized street of College Station. I'm not at all surprised that we're on the street. But then you have me turn onto another street that's actually pretty close to where I'm at. And I think I'd mentioned, I live nearby here. And we're still going, and you have me turn a left into my apartment complex. I'm like, I definitely live here. And then we parked in front of your building, which I think was right around the corner from mine. And that's how we discovered that we lived in the exact same complex, not 20 steps from each other.
And that's how my biggest problems were born. That's when I started losing my hair.
Oh, yeah.
And to answer the question you said earlier, yes, everybody knows I played Quidditch because that is how I basically introduced myself. I'm pretty sure that's how I introduced myself to my wife.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, I told her on the pitch, I am a seeker, beater, and chaser, but off the pitch, I'm a keeper.
I'm so proud of you. What's funny is I was thinking about something today.
Mm-hmm. You can think?
We never got really a chance to we never really got a chance to play much together, but I started realizing your main role was the beater, and mine was the seeker. If we were on the same team, you would be my brother in arms. You would be my absolute best ride or die.
Oh, absolutely.
If we were playing against each other, you would be the bane of my existence, especially with the Martinez feint, is what I call it.
Oh, yeah. Gripping that dodgeball, the last few years of my 20s, and faking people, pretending that I'm going to throw it. Funny enough, I still use that move. I play kickball on Mondays, and that move scares the living Jesus out of anyone running. And so I've gotten some jumpers, I've gotten some people that drop to the ground, duck, but they realize, the ball hasn't left his hand yet.
Is it a rubber ball that they use, like a good old fashioned dodgeball?
Bro, it's a bludger.
Cool, good. I want them to know the pain I have seen others feel.
Yep.
That builds character, not a happy one, but a character.
Oh yeah, no. Oh man, so talking about Quidditch, I think it's kind of obvious what book we're covering today. And that is the book that unites millions of people across the world, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or Sorcerer's Stone, depending on where you live. Raymond, I don't think I know any other Potterhead that is quite as big a fan like you. Why don't you give us a basic frame of the story?
Sure. Man, my entire life has led up to this moment. Yes, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, if you drive on the left side of the road, is a just fantastic book that really lets you, no matter what age you are, kind of escape into a whole nother world through the lens of the main character, Harry Potter, who has a not so great childhood, but finds himself in a situation where it turns out the world is a bit wider than he expected, and he is, surprise, surprise, a wizard, someone who has access to magic. In fact, a very important one, as a matter of fact, at the ripe old age of 11. Yeah. But yeah, he gets a chance to go to this new school that's meant to teach you all about magic, and because nothing is ever simple in life, there are some we're going to call them challenges that arise during his time there. But it's a book full of a feeling of wonder and excitement and discovery. It's the sparkly-eyed look around at something fantastical you didn't know existed.
Raymond, you have the heart of a poet.
Yeah, I have the face for one too.
So, it's safe to say that Harry Potter is a cozy book for a generation of people.
Absolutely.
So, for me, and I might be kind of coming from a biased place because I was able to go to Scotland for my honeymoon, but I think of Harry Potter and I'm thinking of that cool, chilly weather, and you go inside into your home, turn on the fireplace, and you get cozy. You almost like want to make snickerdoodle cookies or something, and just getting comfortable. What vibe do you get from the book?
Honestly, and I think this is what makes that specific book, and this includes the movie, but my opinion here is not entirely based on that. But I think the reason that book feels like such a good, like, cozy, warm, almost like a holiday-esque vibe is because I can pretty much describe the entire book like opening a present the entire time. It's unwrapping and seeing new pieces of things that just spark wonderment and joy. And there's oh my God, I'm going to sound a little corny when I say this. There's a magic to that, I think, that just makes you feel like wintry, Christmassy. It's the kind of like put on your own like thick robe and put a blanket over yourself, get some hot chocolate, and either read the book or watch the movie. Mm-hmm. It's a story, but it has this just like warm, cozy, inviting feeling. It's allowing you to also experience this alongside the main character with just as much wonder.
I think you hit the nail on the head. Cozy is probably the word I would use. And I think a lot of that comes from the fact that it's a lot of people's introduction to either reading or getting back into reading or fantasy, it's a genre. I think Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or the Sorcerer's Stone, depending on the side you drive. Sorry, I'm going to piggyback off of your joke.
I'll take it.
It's, for a lot of people, is that it's just that. It's an introduction to a wider world of literature and of entertainment, and it is nostalgic for a lot of people that are going back, either when it's snowing outside or if you're feeling blue, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, the whiskey that we have here prepared, well, I say prepared like if I was the one stealing it. No. The whiskey that we have here that we're pairing to Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone is a whiskey that I personally really like. A lot of people give a bit of a bad rep, and the reason for that is because it can be so expensive, especially when you look for it in the secondary market. But if you find it for the retail price, it is a great whiskey to have. it fits that vibe of cozy and inviting. I am talking about Weller Special Reserve.
That is very underrated whiskey. I can definitely say that. Hey, let me double check. Oh, yeah. Very underrated. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Funny enough, the label's also green, so it really matches.
Mm-hmm.
So I also do have a bottle here that I got. Oh, that was satisfying. I didn't want to take from your bottle. But
which I'm grateful for. I would fight you. I wouldn't win, but I'd fight you.
So,
God, that sound.
Yeah. That color is also like very butterscotchy, which that word is going to come into play a lot in this episode. But it's like a dark amber, and as I smell it, the first thing that comes, other than that traditional caramel vanilla from bourbon, is baking spice.
Yes, that exactly.
Yep. So I'm getting like that cinnamon and not quite nutmeg, but it's spicy, but not like pepper spicy. Cinnamon might be the best word for it.
Yeah,
and
it's a cozy spice.
Exactly, cozy spice. So it fits in with that vibe of sitting by the fire, waiting for some cookies. It's raining outside, and you're wrapped up in a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
And part of the reason why it has those notes is because it's a wheated bourbon. So found the mash bill online. 70% of the mash bill is corn, but the next highest grain is wheat at 16%. So it has a real strong spice, sweet flavor, or well, in this case, aroma. But as I try, oh man, oh, that's good. You know, if we peel back the layers, feel free to disagree, but a note I'm catching is butterscotch.
I can kind of pick that up actually a little bit. It's not very prominent. It definitely takes you at least a couple of sips to get into there, but once you've acclimated to the general flavor of the whiskey, I can see where you're getting the butterscotch from easily.
Oh,
which
yeah.
Definitely is a good thing.
So brings up a question. How would you drink this bourbon? If you have a bottle and you're gonna drink it how you like it, and you're gonna watch Harry Potter, how do you drink it?
So and when I say this, to anybody listening, I'm not the kind of person that I'm going to beat my chest about this. Enjoy your whiskey, enjoy your liquor, enjoy anything how you enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Me, I prefer my whiskey neat, and this is one of the whiskeys I think
Hoser.
That is. Yeah, no, hey, at least I didn't sing the song. I'm not giving you a copyright strike. But this one, if you are somebody who I think is going to try to move into that space, if you're someone who prefers cocktails or on the rocks or with a splash of water, and you're wanting to move towards a neat whiskey, this I think is a really good one for it, because it's not so harsh that it's, you're making the face that we all made, but it's got enough flavor by itself to let you appreciate the whiskey itself.
Oh, absolutely. I think because it is so approachable and so tasty, it can be dangerous.
Oh, absolutely. Could you imagine making like actual butterbeer with this?
Oh, I kind of love that you brought that up. I've had Weller a few times before, and knowing that we were going to cover Harry Potter, I went ahead and got us some butterbeer. And I think...
You're upset with me if I say that I love you?
Well, I think our wives better watch out, because they clearly have competition. So, that was a little too good. Let's pour here.
Do it one more time.
Let's see. Okay.
It's consistent. And I like that. That is good.
Oh, that is good. On the nose, it's butterscotch bomb. I can't wait to try it.
Oh, yeah.
Given the fact that it's St. Patrick's Day, slancha.
Sasha.
Oh, that's dangerous. That is absolutely dangerous. The only way that you could improve this is with vanilla ice cream.
Do you have vanilla ice cream?
No.
Damn it.
Ah,
Well, I can confidently say after the whiskey that we've been trying, and definitely after this, I don't think either one of us is driving to anywhere to get ice cream, but we're doing this again, and we're getting that ice cream.
absolutely. Any particular brand?
I mean, I'm a Texan. Good old fashioned. I do like myself some Blue Bell. I'm a Blue Bell guy.
Good. Anything else, and I would have disowned you.
How about this? I will say though, was it Haagen-Dazs? I have tried. I do enjoy it, but it's
Sure.
not the same kind of like vanilla that Blue Bell gives me.
I completely agree.
And I'm a very vanilla guy.
Honestly, it reminds me of a particular time at funny enough in Quidditch that, and I hate to admit this, but I stole one of your jokes, and I don't know if I've told you this story, but so our buddy, you remember Steven Shepard, don't you?
Oh yeah,
Good old Shep.
I miss Shep. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shep, if by any chance you're listening to this, shout out, and hope you're doing great, bud. So he hosted a guys' night at one point, and the idea was that we were gonna play video games, drink, whoever needed to stay there could stay there. It was great. After a few hours, my mom calls me, and I'm at first annoyed because she's calling me. I'm with my buddies, but you know what? I haven't spoken to my mom in a while, so I answer, and I was like, "Hey, Mom," and we start talking, and after a little bit, she's like, "Adrian, are you drunk?" And I'm thinking I'm slick. That's what's going through my head. I'm slick. So I'm like, why? She starts giggling, and she's like, "Adrian, you're slurring your words." And I'm like, "No, I'm not slurring my words. I'm talking in cursive."
How did how did she receive that?
Dude, she still brings it up at family reunions.
It does. I'm amazed. It does take an effort to get you to that level of inebriated. I have tried.
I think with Harry Potter, we can definitely get there. Harry Potter, and what do we name this drink? The Fourth Broomstick?
I like that, actually.
Fred's missing ear?
You know what? God, that was dark. Honestly, this is the first one, and I'm assuming you're going to be going through the books.
Yeah.
So, if this is our first one for this whole shebang,
mm-hmm.
It's the one that's taking us on the journey there, the Hogwarts Express.
Bro. Yes. The Hogwarts Express. I love that.
Oh, yeah. If you haven't read the book yet, somehow, you should, and you will get that reference very, very quickly.
So, before we go,
Mm-hmm.
Let's play a little game. Weller Special Reserve. What Hogwarts house would you put it in?
How philosophical am I allowed to get here? Because you were talking to like a grade A Potterhead.
As philosophical as you want.
All right. Well, the way I look at it, it is a very, very nice whiskey that you can have neat, as I prefer it, or on the rocks, or in beautiful drinks like this butterbeer here. It's very versatile,
mm-hmm.
and I would almost call that ambitious, but more or less I just call it reliable. Whenever you purchase this bottle, no matter how you prepare it, you're very likely to enjoy it. So with that in mind, and it feels weird to start off this whole thing with this particular house, but I would call it Hufflepuff. It's loyal, it's reliable, it's kind of an all-rounder, yep. And it's cozy, it's warm, and I mean, who doesn't want to hug a Hufflepuff?
Absolutely. Here's what's funny. I also wrote Hufflepuff. I completely agree with you. Hufflepuff, I think, is a great house for Weller. It's very cozy, very inviting, very welcoming. to anyone, especially anyone that is entering the whiskey market, which is another thing that Weller is for a lot of people. It's an introduction to that hard to find whiskey, just like Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone is an introduction for a lot of people to getting back into reading.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. And we have to, Adrian, we have to keep our cred here while we do support it being Hufflepuff. Kill this bear. I don't know if I told you about this, just while we're on the subject of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and partially on whiskey, because I think I did have some that day. Well, I had a cocktail that day. My wife took me to the Harry Potter exhibition here in Dallas. And
no way.
It was so awesome. And they had custom cocktails. They had the Ravenclaw, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, and Slytherin cocktails, and I think the Patronus and the Pensive, I want to say. It was like a swirly blue. It was pretty cool looking. I got the Ravenclaw, obviously, because I was gonna. That was my house. But one of the items they had on display was a first edition print of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Bro. No way.
Yes. It had its own glass box and everything, and it was gorgeous.
As far as I'm aware, they should have had security guards in there because that book is like worth like $80,000.
It would explain the red dot that was following me whenever I was walking nearby it. But yeah, no, absolutely. That book is. I think you've been hunting a first edition for a long time, haven't you?
Yep, I have Chamber of Secrets through Deadly Hallows, all first edition, first print. The closest I have is a book club edition, but it's technically not that first edition, so I'm still hunting for it.
Well, if you have a hammer, bail money, and an alias, I know where you can get one.
If anyone that works for there is listening, this was a joke.
Absolutely. Just totally kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird. Mostly. Yeah. Him, me.
If something like that happens, total coincidence. Total coinkydink.
Yeah, no, if y'all ever get a chance to come up to Dallas, I highly recommend that experience. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Honestly, it's highly overdue. We need to go to Dallas. We need to see you, your wife, your son. We need to see everybody and just spend time. Dude, you're like a brother to me, and that's not just a whiskey talking.
You had a lot of it, though.
I'm not drunk, Philosopher. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a sober-phobic.
Yeah. That's what that is.
Well,
no, I appreciate it, man. You are my brother as well. I promise you that.
I love you, bro. Well, with that being said, before we, completely go off the rocker with Weller, Raymond, it was an absolute blast having you. Thank you so much for helping me with this episode. There's no one else that I could have done a Harry Potter related episode other than you. You're the only person I could think of doing this with.
It means a lot to me that you did ask me to do this, and I gotta say, I'm really proud to see. God, this is my whiskey talking. I'm really proud to see how much you have put into this already, even 2 episodes in, and how serious you're treating this, and how so far good it's looking. Yeah, I think this is awesome, dude. I am very excited to see where you go with this going forward, and I'm very grateful to be a part of it at all.
Well, I really appreciate it, and hey, hang on to that sentiment because we have 6 more books to cover at some point.
And I will get you to slur your words.
No. I'm going to be talking in cursive. That's what I'm going to be doing. All right, everybody. Raymond, thank you so very much. Everybody listening at home, thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, please subscribe, leave a 5-star review, follow on Instagram. And if you don't like anything that we said, please pretend that you've never heard of us. This is Adrian Martinez coming to you from the Studio B. Thank you again. Have an absolute great one.